it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. Too low, cut.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
53, Mike. Man, I got you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 36.
On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Y'all playing 59. Go. Check 99. Alert. Check 3.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. So they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
23 yards. 1st down, Texans.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
He shouldn't have caught that.
Where's the tap? 19. Mike. Check it back. Let's go. Come on. No. Big ass. Let's go. Motion. 55. Check 53. Check 53.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Give me that ball, defense. Check 43. Check 9. Let's go.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. It's complete. Stills. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A first down carry now for Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Patch it. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. 54. Safety screaming. 54.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. He's got Fuller. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Big stop, let's go. Alert 3. Switch. Check 13.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw is Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Miller.
Bullshit, man.
Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And then he's caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mahomes will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I threw the ball.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, you gotta throw it, man. Cut.
Here we go. Here we go.
On third and long, it's Mahomes.
Look at this shit.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will use one
My
of their
nigga,
two remaining
I'm
timeouts.
protecting everybody. The nigga's just coming straight through.
What to do next. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
To throw again on second down. Watson, and an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Yeah, they took away Chris Jones' shit.
On first down, it's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they start the second half with Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Check 15, check 15, check 52, check 9.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there.
The last down.
Popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I sacked him. You got to bring it certain
Only
downs.
2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Oh, he's on his toes right now. Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much
oh,
fun
come
is that
on.
when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Williams. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Texans' 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, my goodness. Fuck out of here.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yo, I'm
able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 56. Come on, dude. Watch the motion.
On first down, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
With this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He gets it to Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone.
Run commit, and these niggas ain't fucking getting through.
Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Fucking run commit, and this
Extra point by
nigga's
Fairbairn,
fucking
up and
outside.
good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on! Deuce. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. You must be getting it.
Now here's Mahomes.
Throw the ball!
And he's taken down. Whitney merciless, able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Nigga, I threw the fucking ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Stop listening to Lumber. He's just talking right now.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Exactly.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. No gain on the play there, second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
53, Mike.
Watson on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. A big one there for the...
Over there.
Texans 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller.
Yeah.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Watson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
Hey, Bolo, anybody need who open?
Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it
Dave.
out.
Dave, what's up, man?
Good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Miller.
Coming your way, man.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And Watson's going to throw it here. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins.
You get it?
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nah. Sometimes you don't, man. I don't know why you do it. I don't know why they don't have
and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I got the disc. Oh, that's why. Yeah, you got the disc. Yeah. Hold on, I'm seeing the finger pressure.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one.
Oh, you ain't
their
got the
offense
disc.
has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember
football guy, what's up,
on a
yo?
team and we were losing late in the game like
Pretty
this,
dope,
and you know
yeah.
it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
who the best
I want to see
in live
something
now?
executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by
Justin Reed. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, see it to the
Not that
friends,
time
yeah.
for Watkins. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
I'm about to run with
the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, shake hands. Yes,
got
get
that
out of there.
blitz
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike.
It's all good.
You find me yet, man?
53, Mike.
Nah, I don't need nobody. He's just ass.
Throwing now.
Going
deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25.
Texans 48, Chiefs 7.
He said you singing.
It's lonely on top of the throne.